Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. Today we're going to make some hay and we're going to sell a load of wood chips, a serious amount of wood chips. So the hay is going to be special because it's the first time using this brand new to us class quadrant baler. Can't wait to do that. We can make some full size hay bales. But before we can do that, of course, we need to cut the grass, then we need to ted it, and then we need to windrow it. So we're not going to go with those big super duper mowers which can make a swath, because we don't need to make a swath. They actually don't need to, they don't have to be on that setting, but they are also very expensive. So I'm just going to go for the next size down, which I think was that one there, as opposed to this one here, which actually is significantly cheaper. Yeah, quite a bit cheaper. But of course, not as big. But it doesn't really need to be, because it is only this field that we're going to be working in. So we're going to get it all cut, and then we're going to have to get a tedder. I don't know which tedder it's going to be, but again, it could be the smallest because we're not really covering much ground. So I'm just so pleased we're not having to rent the baler anymore. I would have done it with our small round baler, but it's quite slow because you've got to produce loads and loads of bales. You've got to keep stopping every time a bale is produced, and it takes a while to pick them up. So anyway, here we go. Let's get this done. And yeah, the wood chips. Yeah, that's going to be later in the episode, but it'll be in January. So when we've done all this, we'll move on to January. And it's all the sawdust and chips from the forest that I cleared over on the far side. So there's quite a lot. Yeah, I actually don't know how many litres, don't know how many thousands of litres, but there are, well, if I was to have a guess, I would say there's probably 15 to 20,000 litres of wood chips. And luckily, the price of wood chips has now gone up. In 25 it is worth more. I have softened the big field which I had canola in. I've had many things in actually. What did I have? Was it wheat most recently? I can't remember. But yeah, I've softened that field. I haven't softened this field yet. And I'm starting to think I should do, because this field allows the mowers to jump quite a bit. Also, yeah, I'm fully aware that December is not the time of year to be making hay, but the field is ready to be cut. It's allowing me to cut it, so I might as well do this. And we also do need hay. We're kind of desperate for hay, and I'm not buying any because it is super duper expensive. So yeah, we're going to just do this today. Looks like there's not much of the meadow grass, but it is still cutting it, so we might as well just cut it. And I'm just wondering, should I do... I think I should probably do the tedding and the windrowing as the same time lapse, in the same time lapse, because then we can get straight on to doing the baling, which is what I'm looking forward to seeing, because I've never actually used that quadrant baler in FS25 before, and I'm just so happy that we have it. We bought it in the previous episode, but yeah, it's going to be good, very good. Should really get GPS going. Must you do that? Going to have to change that to 85 degrees. That's good. Yep, that's how it wants to be. And now I need to just pick up both mowers at the same time. Are we set up for that? We are now. Okay, let's mow. That field there, where we've got the stone quarry, the debris crusher, I think I'm going to drill that with grass. It would be a good idea to do that, because then we can do both of these at the same time. Makes sense. Don't want to keep travelling miles just to do two different grass fields. Do them both together. Okay, so yeah, we are going to be buying a mower soon, but my priority is to buy that field. Field number 29, the big field. Well, it's actually a tiny field, but it's a big plot. Yeah, so once we've got that, we can buy the mowers. Just trying to prioritise things now. So we'll return these. I know it seems such a shame because we've literally just rented them, but yeah, we don't need them anymore. Where are they? There they are. Okay. So with those returned, after 6 minutes, yes, we can get the tether. 6,000, yep. Just can't justify going for anything bigger than the smallest because it's such a tiny area. And as for the windrower, okay, now I can justify. This one is the one to go for that. Otherwise we'll just have hundreds and hundreds of swaths and it would be painful. I wish I could do both at the same time, but we can't. So although, yeah, just doing this has cost probably £4,000 or £5,000 in rental fees, that would probably buy you 2 bales. Seriously. And we should get from this field maybe, well actually I don't know because it's going to be a completely different baler to what we used before, but if it was the small round bales, probably would have been about 20 plus. This really is a small tedder, even smaller than the one I used last time, but I'm just trying to utilise our money in the best way possible. Seems absolutely ridiculous putting a tedder of this size on a 400 horsepower tractor. Well, it doesn't seem ridiculous. It is ridiculous. But you know the reasons why. Well, the reason why. There's one reason. Right then, here we go. Yeah, the tedding took a bit of time, but the windrow was a bit bigger, so that was a bit faster. You're right, oh hang on. What was that to? 220. We can do 240, I will do 240. First one will probably be 220, but that's fine. We don't have an auto stacker, so we can just put these on the same trailer. If we were auto stacking, I would have just messed up there because it wouldn't accept 2 different sizes. But that is not a concern today. Yeah, so how many bales will we make? It's not going to be that many, just because of the size of these things. They are huge. And yeah, as I just said, the first one will be smaller. But not small. Definitely not small. Still, what, 7,000 litres? Yeah. Oh no. It's like 7,200. So what's the second one going to be like? Unless, of course, that was a 240. Maybe it was so early on that it did take the 240 size. We will find out. Can't remember if I fertilised this. I think I did. Of course, because we're on the headland, That's the lowest quality grass. It's not actually fertilised grass. It's just meadow grass. Yep, so that is ever so slightly bigger. 8,000. 8,000 litres. So there's not really much in it. 220 to 240, which makes sense. They are very similar numbers. But yeah, we're getting 8,000 litres of hay per bale, which of course does change my mixing numbers for the TMR. I used to put 4 hay bales in, but I guess now it's going to be 2 or 3. Love it though. Absolutely love it. It's going to be so fast moving these. In fact, we're going to have so few that I could probably just get the truck. Just put them on the truck. We'll have to see about that. Yeah, so when we are done, I think I will just get them cleared up immediately. It is December, we don't really want them out in the rain and in the cold. We'll get them put into the shed. We'll make sure the feed mix is done. There is actually a bit more food in the mixer, so we can give them that, but we might need to do another mix. And then once all that's done, we can move on to January. Now, January is a month which we're going to be staying in for quite some time, just because we've got a few little odd jobs to do. The big one is spawning all of the produce from the greenhouses. We've got like a massive trail load of produce to load up at some point, and that will give us over £100,000. Can't wait for that. And actually, once we've done that and we've sold a few other products, we might be on track to buy the field for number 29. And I do show it from time to time, but if you're new to my series, if this is my first video that you've seen, then I will quickly show you it now. It is this plot here, but it incorporates all of this forest area and grass area. Sadly, it is quite uneven, but it still incorporates all those trees. And yes, we can get those trees taken to the big sawmill, which I don't currently have. The big sawmill has had its rent ended. I have terminated that for now, but I can very quickly and easily get that back again. So we're going to be producing more planks and beams for the temple. And speaking of the temple, yeah, it's currently processing about 22,000 litres of beams. Luckily, I have delivered more to there in the previous episode, and we've actually got more than 22,000 litres of beams. It's taken a long time to get there, but yes, it's going to be very good when it has moved on from that phase, because I think that's probably a big phase. I reckon that is the beams for the structures of the other sections of the temple. So once it has finished that phase, I think we're going to see some very noticeable difference. Can't wait for it. Maybe it will be done in January. We will see. Okay, so we'll get this finished off. We'll get this tractor taken back to the yard, and then yeah, we'll be back down here again, clearing up. Maybe it's just me, but these bales feel extremely light, and they do seem to slide on each other very easily. Well, I'll have to get used to that. Unless, of course, it's no different at all to FS22, and I'm just so used to the round bales, because I've been just doing round bales for a while. But there we go. Got 2 more bales up at the yard, obviously. No point unloading them here, just extra work. But yeah, we'll go and get these taken back. We'll go and check up on the water buffalo. They definitely will need some food, but the thing is, we do already have some mixed, so they can probably just have that. And then, yeah, we're going to get over to the sawmill. We're going to decant all of the pallets or the crates of wood chips into a trailer, but we can't sell them today. We're going to have to rest because January is offering the best price. It's not too bad, but we'd lose about £300 per pallet if we did it today, which seems silly, very silly. We have 2 supply trailers. Silage and hay. Right, okay, so I would like to use the voucher on the feed mixture if I can do. Oh, wow, it's already here. Okay, well, that's convenient. Unload everything we've got, and yes, there's still 7,000 litres left in the mixer. So they should be fine. Let's have a look and see how much they produce overnight. So they currently have 800 litres exactly of buffalo milk. That makes it easy. And it will be super interesting to see what that gets to, because they're now going to be as productive as possible. I think in the morning they will have 2,000, maybe 3,000 litres. That would be nice. That would be very nice to see. But we'll just go and quickly decant these crates, and then we can rest. I think the big trailer will be enough. I could take both, but well, if they don't all fit into here, then we're rich. Yeah, there's no other way of putting it, because that would be absurd. I've also just checked upon the chickens, and they have 1,500 litres left of food. So in January, they will certainly need to be fed. Right, goodness me. So it's 1,000 litres per pallet. I haven't actually counted the pallets, but actually, maybe it won't all fit. It's alright. Yeah, it's all going to fit. They're all going to fit. So it brings us to 47%. Yeah, I did think that a full load would be just absolutely crazy and unheard of, because we are using a huge trailer here. To fill this with just wood chips, it's just a byproduct of producing our planks. That would just seem unbelievable. Still, that's going to be worth a lot of money. So we can leave that there. Need to get back to the farm. Although I will just show you the price of wood chips, because it might have changed. Oh yeah, definitely. So it's not £300 different, it's about £100. A bit more than £100. It looks like our sell point is likely going to be the animal dealer, which is great because that's just down the road. Okay, right, so visit the farmhouse, we'll go to sleep, go to about 8:30ish, that should be fine. We've got our lovely starry nights, something that FS22 did not have, and we can do our checks. So wood chips have peaked, yes, they're going down again. 1660, need to get there as quickly as possible, that's why I filled up in the previous day. As for the water buffalo milk, oh, they've got 300 litres of food left, so that's great. And yeah, the water buffalo milk, goodness, 1309, okay, so not quite as good as I was hoping, but we must have mozzarella, we must have, surely. If I go, where is it? Dairy, that one. Must have produced one. It has! And that can be worth up to £25,000. Exciting times. Okay. Let's go. It's not far to go. In fact, we can probably see our destination from here. We can indeed. It's that building over there with the red roof. Back to £100,000 again. This easily pays for all of our rentals. Look at that, you see, £36,500 just from wood chips, which was a byproduct of our planks, which have already been paid for. We've been paid very well. So let's go over to the temple. When I say go over there, I mean teleport over there, because I don't need to take my traction trailer. And we'll see if it's finished its beam process. No, it hasn't, but it has progressed nicely. 12,000 litres left to process, so that is a big phase. Very big phase. So we can now get over to our shed. We'll see if our shed's finished. I hope it is. I really hope it is, but it probably does need to do a bit more door creation. Chicken food on the way. They have a capacity of 9,000, I think, so if we just leave it there, they can just eat 48 litres plus their 300. So, it's not finished. Oh, it's done that silly thing where it gets stuck on 0%. You silly, silly thing. Well, I get this shifted. We'll bring some more planks across, but it's probably going to be like throwing them in the drain, because if it doesn't actually need more planks, then yeah, it is they're wasted, and that would have been like £6,000 or something. I don't like that. It's my biggest complaint, actually, because it used to do it in FS22 and it still does it. Okay, definitely not giving them the beams. I could add the money in if it genuinely doesn't need the planks. I could add the money in, but then there'll always be somebody who says, "Oh, that's cheating." I don't know. I think I probably will. You know, I probably will just add the money in, because it's not cheating. It's just fixing a glitch which should have been fixed a while ago. Okay, so I will save the game first, just in case. Oh wait, that says planks. Yeah, not long planks. Oh no, fallen off there now. Oh, so I don't even have any planks. Oh, that's annoying. That's very frustrating. Oh, so we're going to have to start up the plank production just so this can move on. Oh no, it gets worse. Okay, so we'll put them there. They will be going to the temple if this doesn't require them. So yeah, let's get the planks started up. Unfortunately. Worst comes to worst, I can just sell them, so that's fine. We do have now 2 pallets of raisins. It's great. It's very good. And yes, we need to go and do the feeding of the chickens. There we go. Yeah, so I was really hoping that shed would be moving on to the next phase today, but if I can't get hold of a plank pallet, then, well, I can buy one. I could go and buy one, actually. We could do it for free. Nah. No, we'll just make one, because then we can just sell it, and that's all genuine, legitimate, and nobody can accuse me of cheating. And once I've done this, I will just go and top up the water buffalo's trough again. Next time, we're going to be working in this area. We're going to have to cultivate these fields. We're going to have to also prune the vineyard. And look at those pallets of eggs. We'll get them sold next time as well if the price is right. I hope it is. There we go. So we are progressing nicely. Oh, and also, mustn't forget this, next episode I should be able to buy this plot. And look what it will bring it to. Look at the whole area which we'll have. It's amazing. And the reason why I can say fairly confidently that we're going to be able to buy that is because of the produce. Yeah, we're going to spawn all the produce. It definitely should bring in at least £100,000. So I can actually spawn it right now. If we go into productions, go to the large glass greenhouse, change this from distributing to storing, because the rest of the year it is distributing it to the kimchi production. Yeah, there is actually cabbage as well. Oh, yeah, lots and lots of chili. We've also got the kimchi to sell as well, and of course everything from the greenhouse down there, which I have been watering. No problem at all. Okay, right, so just need to get back to that feed mixer. This is the thing with winter, we're always jumping rapidly between jobs. Oh, it is actually empty, okay. Must have taken it as it required it. So another thing we'll have to do next time then, another feed mix. But I think we are going to leave it here. Exciting times next time. We should, I hope, have another pallet of planks so we can finish that shed construction. But most importantly, we should be able to get the new plot. And that means, of course, felling trees for the sawmill again. And, of course, ultimately, for for the temple. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.